At this moment, Yang Cheon and his entourage were on their way to Mount Huashan. He called out to Mayan, "How long will it take us to get there?" Hearing his question, Mayan could only manage a wry smile. "Young master, you've asked this more than 30 times already. But it's okay, let me tell you again, it will take quite a while. We're still quite far from our destination." Yogan, driving the carriage, laughed, surprising Yang Cheon. "Young master, are you uncomfortable somewhere?" Yang Cheon awkwardly responded, "No, how could that be?" He could only lament because it was precisely his presence that made him uncomfortable. It's not like one can feel at ease while traveling with the greatest swordsman in the world, the Sword Emperor. After thinking, he turned to Soel-Ah, who was eating cake. "So don't eat it all by yourself. Give me some. I may feel better when I have something in my mouth." Then she also made a threatening face at him. "But why did it look like a pig? This was given to me by Manhwa and Ni. You need to ask her permission before you can eat it." But Manhwa betrayed her immediately. "This is young master's stuff, so why does he need permission to get it?" Hearing that, Soel could only make a panic face because she was about to lose her food. She probably thought all the cakes prepared were for her. At that moment, he munched on a cake, lost in thoughts of wanting to go home right then. Meanwhile, Soel was visibly happy since he only took one piece. At Yang Cheon's house right now, Hibby greeted someone with a somewhat stern expression. "So, who are you?" Then she responded while tucking her hair behind her ear. "I am Namgong Baya." She was looking rather disheveled, with leaves tangled in her hair. Upon hearing the introduction, Hibby started to feel a bit irritated. "So, that is her, the one engaged to Yang Cheon." Then, she gazed at Baya. Her blue eyes radiated a profound depth, and her delicate pink lips reflected a gentle softness. Then she made her assessment. "So, she's someone who is pretty to the point of being intimidating." Then she got to the point. "So, why are you here? And when you are so disheveled?" Baya, picking leaves out of her hair, explained, "I got a bit lost." This puzzled Hibby. "How could you look like this just from getting lost? So what exactly brought you here despite all those troubles?" Baya calmly replied, "I just came to see my fiancé." Hearing this, Hibby started to taunt Baya. "It's not like you two are officially engaged, right?" Baya could only remain silent as she continued to speak. She made a teasing face at Baya. "But what am I supposed to do now that my little brother isn't here?" Hearing Hibby say little brother, Baya also became curious. Hearing this, Hibby proudly thumped her chest. "That's right. Yang Cheon is my little brother, and I am his eldest sister." She then put on a triumphant expression, while Baya beside her realized the situation. Baya adjusted her posture and tidied her hair, finally presenting herself confidently to her future sister-in-law. Hibby, seeing this attitude, felt a sense of pride. That's right, it should be like this." Baya spoke up first. "So, where have they gone?" Hibby returned to her initial demeanor. "Oh, he has gone to Huashan. It's probably not too far from here. Dear, it seems your fate with him isn't preordained." Hearing that, Baya did not argue with her, just smiled upon learning Yang Cheon's destination. Hibby smiled happily, having sent away the person she didn't want to be engaged to her brother. "So, beautiful lady of the Namgong family, you should go home now." Before she could finish speaking, Baya directly used her martial arts technique to leave, leaving Hibby speechless. She wondered, did she go home? And she didn't even bother to say goodbye to me. By now, it was night, and Yang Cheon's group had set up camp to sleep for the night. Yogan was still awake, sitting by the campfire and adding more wood to it. Then, he glanced toward the edge of the forest where Yang Cheon was practicing. Yang Cheon was regulating his breathing and realized he had reached the level of 4-star strength, equivalent to internal energy. Thinking about this made his head spin. The issue is, if he uses energy levels beyond his capacity, unwanted things could happen. He needs to reach the 3-star limit first. He could only release a portion of his energy right now, but his sister could do it without any fatigue. She was truly a terrifying genius. Then he regained his spirit. Instead of worrying about things like that, he should focus and inhale. At this moment, he felt a pink aura appear right in front of his chest. Then he pulled it out from inside his shirt. It was the stone that the second elder had given him, shrouded in a mystical pink aura. He wanted to throw it away immediately, but he couldn't. Then he wondered why that old geezer gave him this. It made him a little worried. Yang Cheon also realized the stone was different from when he received it. It prevented him from focusing due to the continuous fragrance of plum blossoms. Seeing that it was late, he decided to stop today's training. But as he was about to leave, blossom petals began to fall around him. This puzzled him. Plum blossoms in the middle of summer, what am I looking at? Suddenly, a voice appeared. You don't look like a child from Mount Huashan. Behind him, a shadow of someone appeared. He immediately turned around to see who was there, but when he turned back, there was nothing there. Then it appeared behind Yang Cheon again. How can someone who isn't from Mount Huashan use this energy? He was certain he heard someone's voice nearby, but he couldn't see anyone. The voice continued, how can someone like you be allowed to consume it? You are going to get in trouble if you keep doing that. He still clueless responded, what are you talking about? I am not eating anything. Then, the pouch containing the stone began to emit even more pink energy. He noticed it but couldn't react in time. Damn it. Is it activating to absorb energy again?